Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope that wherever you are, you're doing well. If this is your first time visiting with us, I want to welcome you and I hope that you'll come back and see us again. Today I want to talk to you about the power of choice. In life, you can either be a duck or an eagle. You can spend your whole days quacking and complaining about all of the terrible things that are going on in your life, or you can soar above them like the eagle. It is all up to you. All you have to do is change your attitude and altitude. I want to share a story with you that kind of goes along this whole topic. I have a friend who was married to a very verbally abusive man. This was someone that was not physically abusive, but very verbally abusive. In his eyes, she was dumb, stupid, and nothing that she had to say had any importance. And because of all the years of putting up with that kind of talk, her self-esteem was at the level of the ground. And she would come to me and tell me about all the bad words that he would call her. And I would say to her, leave him, change your environment. You'll be happier, healthier. But she felt that because of her advanced years, she was too old to make that kind of a change. And she didn't want to have to go through a divorce. And her situation did not improve until he actually passed away. And in her opinion, this was the biggest blessing that she could have received from God. Because after he left, she started to flourish like a flower. Her health improved and she was so much happier. And she even told me that the week after he passed away, she started moving the furniture around in her house, because even something simple like that, moving a piece of furniture from one room to another, she couldn't do because she had to get his permission, even though the house was both in their names and all of the furnishings were both of them theirs. She couldn't move anything in the house without asking him first. And more than not, he would say no, but not just no. He would start calling her all kinds of names, calling her stupid, and just putting her down for even thinking about moving a piece of furniture around. And so the first week after he passed away, she had so much fun moving all of the furniture around, and she was so happy. And to me, that is so sad. How can you live your life like that? I just don't understand. But she chose to live this way because she was afraid of making changes. And I can understand to some degree about fear and having low self-esteem. And I want to share a personal story with you about me. Now, me and my current husband have been together about 33 years. But prior, I was married to another man for 9 years. And he was not a good person. He was what I call a skirt chaser. And even though I used to see things that didn't seem right to me, I used to put blinders on and pretend that I did not see these things, because my self-esteem was very low and I felt like I could never find somebody to love me, and I was afraid of being on my own. Now, he remedied that by leaving me for a much younger woman. And I did post a video about all of that, and I'm going to link it down below. And when he left me, I was devastated. I even tried to commit suicide. And God said, not yet. And so here I am. But my self-esteem was very low. And like a month after my husband left me, I ended up meeting my current husband. And like I said, we've been together for about 33 years. And my self-esteem improved so much. And I also started to flourish and grow after he left me. If you find yourself in a relationship that you know is not healthy, either physically, verbally, or they're mistreating you or not appreciating you, do what the eagle does. Soar above all that, because you're so much better than that, okay? You are worthy of being treated well. You are worthy of being loved. Keep that in mind. And don't be afraid to make changes. I know change is hard sometimes. It was for me. It wasn't easy when my first husband left me. I was devastated. And I could not see how I could possibly make it to the top of the mountain the way I was. I was crushed. But here I am, thriving and surviving and so much happier than when I was with him. And him, my ex-husband, he has been married 6 times. I was number 2, okay? He has been married 6 times total. I don't know how long the 6th one is gonna last, but we'll see. And also, I'm gonna say to you, even though my husband did all of those terrible things, my ex-husband did all of those terrible things, I found it in my heart to forgive him, because something very good came of all of that. And I did not want to hold on to unforgiveness in my heart, because he did me a favor. He gave me the biggest gift that he could have given me. He took himself out of my life. And I forgave him for what he did to me. He never apologized for what he did, but that's all right. I just knew that I needed to forgive him, because that is what God asks us to do, right? And though it wasn't easy, my pride would say to me, how can you forgive him? He left you for someone else. Look what he did to you, bringing you to the brink of suicide. But you know, those things, they're over with. I'm in a better place now, and God has blessed me tremendously, and I'm so, so thankful. And we're still friends, okay? Me and my ex-husband, we're still friends on Facebook. So that's what I say to you. If you find yourself in a relationship that isn't healthy, remove yourself from it. You're much better than that, okay? But also learn to forgive, because that is what God would want you to do. Thank you for stopping by and visiting with me, and I hope to see you again, okay? Don't ever forget that God loves you so, so very much. In his eyes, you are beautiful. And you are so worth being loved and treated well, okay? Keep that in mind. Bye-bye, sweetie. But come back.